clapping your hands. Start cheering. On home stage, stay for Virica.
Hello. So, this is a free gig, but none of us are getting paid for. So in the words of Confucius, circa 519 BC, how are you all doing tonight, you freeloading cunts? Speaking of cunts, at least in the anatomical sense, last Sunday we had the Women's World Cup final. I said in the anatomical sense, come on. England's Lionesses narrowly losing out to Spain. That's the Spanish contingent in. And Prince William got into some hot water, didn't he? Because he didn't go out to Australia to, you know, attend the match in person. And I think I have a theory as to why Prince William didn't bother to go. I think it's because it would have been a pain in the arse, but not enough of a pain in the arse for the thought of it to sexually arouse him. It's a Prince of Pegging joke for those of you who didn't get it. And I have to say, I did enjoy the Women's World Cup, probably more so than I enjoyed the Men's World Cup end of last year, which was, of course, held in Qatar. Too many things annoy me about it. For example, the England fans, I thought they could have come up with some more wholesome and creative chants when put in a situation where they weren't allowed alcohol. Who are you? Who are you? Because I'm genuinely interested to learn about your background and your culture. The referee's a wanker, and that's okay, because masturbation is perfectly healthy and natural. And of course, the final of that tournament came down to France against Argentina, which I did watch, a really classic match. And those of you who remember it, I don't know if you agree with me, there really seemed to be this sort of incredibly tense atmosphere inside the stadium because it was haunted by the ghosts of all the migrant workers who died building it. A little bit more about me. And my life, what passes for it. I got a leaflet through the door the other day from my local takeaway. I've not tried it yet, but I've heard some good things. It's called Al Capone's Pizza. And it got me wondering, how come it's okay to name a takeaway business like that after some infamous criminals, but not others? Darling, do you fancy Ian Brady's fish and chips tonight? Yeah, I know, but we had Levi Belfield's burgers last weekend, don't you remember? Fine, Fred West wasabi it is, then. Got me thinking as well, the local chippy where I used to live in Essex for 10 years was called Churchill's. So it stands to reason, somewhere in Munich. There's an equivalent bratwurst and potato takeaway called Hitler's. Did actually do a bit of research into that joke after I wrote it, and apparently there is such a place in Poland, but apparently their oven's been on the blink since 1945. Gets worse with this last one. Although this last one does raise an important point, I think. So it's sort of about charity and philanthropy, that sort of thing. A friend of mine came over for dinner the other day, and we were just sat eating our dinner in front of the telly when one of those charity appeal adverts came on. And, you know, you'll have seen these sort of things, you know, starving kids with no clothes on, flies buzzing around their faces, drinking dirty water, that sort of thing. And my friend turns to me, he goes, you know, I really hate how they keep showing these adverts when people are having their tea. And I kind of thought about this for a second, and I thought, well, do you know, they probably do that deliberately, don't they? And if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. You know, the contrast, look at how much these poor kids are suffering and look at what you've got. And I, for one, am really glad that they choose to show these adverts while people are having their tea. Because it's far easier for me to hide my erection when I've got a dinner tray perched on my lap. Good night, Liverpool.
Nathan, Virica, everyone! Yes.